And I would like to request Sarandi to come in few words behalf of the Marthamariamanta Samajam of our church.
On behalf of the members, I would like to welcome all of you and thank you for coming and making it a beautiful service for Aleyamma. Normally, I'm not a good speaker. I can talk a lot outside, but when Manju asked me if I could talk something, I felt really happy and privileged because I think Aleyamma really touched my life. Like Ajahn said, we all knew her for about 2 years. And initially, she always said about empowering women and women's living, we all got a little misunderstood because I said all in the church, like I'm auditing about that. Like I thought, like in our church, we have all youngsters and we getting all the women to be women's living and they're going to fight with their husbands now. So, but later on, as I got to know Aleyamma, what she meant was like Rakesh and Rekha said, she did a lot of things for the people outside. She never encouraged us to shy away from your duties at home or not to take care of your husband, but it was more about give a little time to others. And one thing I asked all the ladies in our church to say, did anybody have anything to say about Aleyamma? And then somebody like Lady said, and do you remember she always told us about giving 10% to the church. And she said right from her life in India, she would always keep 10% away to church, give it to church. And she said she got all that back with double interest or 4 times interest in terms of her children grew up to be good children. And her insurance was like I mentioned, how she had told us a story where she had no way of getting insurance. She got that done. And when uncle was retiring, the school had no, like the work he had at the bank, I think, they had no retirement programs, but for him, they made a special retirement. All this auntie attributed to her faith in God and the help he did, like the trust he had in God. And then we had to collect some money for our candle in our church, for the new church, and she was one of the first ones to give it, and before that we already gave some flowers to Ajahn to do some charity work. And I must say this church was a special gift to Aleyamma because, like when you're in the US, when you die, you're always worried how are you going to be buried, what is things going to be happening. I told now to be now here, if this is a ceremony, we're going to get, I don't mind lying here because, the beautiful mass we had and Ajahn is here. And the church came to Livermore to meet with her. That's a big thing which a lot of people don't get, and we have the mass in Malayalam. A lot of good songs, and I think she's blessed. And one thing I really appreciate in her, I think she's a good mother. I don't know I can't say anything about her being a wife, but I have seen her as a good mother, and I would like to be like that because I see Rakesh bringing her most of the Sundays to church. I think that's a big blessing he got from her too, to do her will, and her children talking so highly about her. I heard Rekha speak about so much about her, and Rakesh speaking so much. I hope all of us as mothers are lucky to be that good, and she's an example to all of us. She's been good, and I think the red roses shows that she lived a full life, and she deserved heaven. She's going to heaven, so we don't have to be sad about her. Learned a lot from her. Thank you all.